Hello everyone, my name is Gunjan Shet and I'm here with you guys to discuss science. I've been told that you guys have completed around 7 to 8 chapters. So instead of moving ahead directly, we'll be revising those completed chapters and then we'll move on. Okay. So today we'll be revising at a very higher level the first chapter. It says the nutrition in plants. So let's see. Now we will not be looking into all the details of this chapter. We will just be covering some highlights. So let's see. We have two different categories of living organisms based on the way they require nutrition. The first we call them autotrophs. The second we call them heterotrophs. What are autotrophs? Well, they are the types of organisms who depend on themselves, or in other ways, they prepare their food themselves. So currently, the only living organisms that can prepare their food themselves are called plants. So plants are categorized as autotrophs, and the organisms which has to depend on some other organisms, in our case like humans or any other animals, they directly or indirectly depend on plants for their nutrition. So they are called heterotrophs. Now, how does plant prepare their own food? Well, the process is called photosynthesis process, and let's just discuss this process in a bit detail. In the process for photosynthesis, the process starts with preparation of food for the plants. So leaves are considered as their food factory, and the leaf needs certain things to prepare the food. They need carbon dioxide, they need water, they need certain minerals, and the most important thing, they need sunlight. So when all these things are available to the leaf, it can prepare the food. But how does all these things is provided to the leaf? So if you can observe the leaf under a microscope, you will be able to see the leaf at a cellular level. And let's see the diagram which is provided in our textbook. So this is a typical leaf of any plant, and usually they have certain cells like guard cells which which provide them certain kind of guarding against the environment. But along with this, they have small holes on the leaf, and these are called the stomata. Well, this is these stomata who are responsible of getting carbon dioxide into the leaf. So the first ingredient is made available to the leaf in the form of carbon dioxide with the help of this with this element called stomata, and so that's what they mentioned here, stomata. So about the next things like as we discussed, like plant will need water and it will need certain nutrients to as a part of their food preparation. So how does this becomes available to the leaf? So, well, if you observe any plant, you can see that a plant has certain roots which are deep in the soil. So with the help of these roots, it delivers the water and certain essential vitamins, minerals via some pipes. As like we as a human, we have certain veins within our body. So it's a similar kind of structure within the plants. This makes the transfer of water and other required minerals from soil to the leaf via these special pipes, and these are called vessels. So you can see the same thing mentioned over here. So these ingredients are now ready. The only missing part is sunlight, and as you can see, like sunlight is available to everyone during the daytime. So there is always this presence of sunlight. With the help of stomata, plant or leaf can get the carbon dioxide, and with the help of roots or vessels, they can get access to water and other minerals. But these are also available to all other living organisms. So what is the special thing that plants do have and the other organisms do not have? Well, this particular thing is called chlorophyll. So all the leaves have this green pigment called chlorophyll, and it actually helps the leaves to capture the energy of sunlight. So even we, as a human beings or any other animals, has the excess of sunlight, but we do not have this capability to capture the energy of sunlight. But with the help of the green pigment called chlorophyll, this is available, or this becomes available to plants. Hence now plant has the access to carbon dioxide, it has access to water, it has access to minerals, it has access to sunlight, and yes, it can also store the energy of sunlight. So this process is called photosynthesis process, and as you know, like sunlight plays a very important role in this, because with the help of chlorophyll, the energy of sun is captured into plants, and this energy is provided to all other living beings. Because ultimately, directly or indirectly, all the living organisms has to rely on plants to get the nutrients. So you can say that sun is the primary source of energy for all the living beings on earth. Now, how do we know that once the process of photosynthesis is completed, plants do have their nutrients required in present in them? So we can verify this thing if we take a leaf, and if we are able to find starch, which is also a kind of carbohydrate. So if we are able to find starch in a leaf, we can say that okay, with the help of photosynthesis, a leaf has successfully able to prepare its food. So now the next question is, but how do we verify that a starch is present in a leaf or not? So I believe you might have studied that we have some iodine test, which helps us to verify that starch is present in a particular substance or not. So we can do a similar activity to verify the same thing in a plant leaf, and